clearly.
It's Ziggy's head! How you doing there? Ziggy is feeling a bit under the weather right now, perhaps because he's lost his voice and the rest of his body. In any case, he has nothing to say.
I got nothing.
Ziggy? Oh.
What is going on in here?
I'd say you got some explaining to do, young lady. Why were you screaming? I found Mr. Ziggy's head.
Very odd how you're always finding the bodies, Miss Bow. I think we should be going back to my office and interrogating you now.
Here now, Wolf. The young lady just found a man's head. Give her a moment before you get out of your thumbscrews, then. What? What did I just say? I have no idea. Thank you, Mr. O'Reilly.
Basically, don't torture her just yet.
Don't thank me, lass. I'm not saying you didn't kill the man. I'm just trying to restrain Mr. Heimlich's enthusiasm for his job.
But I will get results. Let me talk to her privately.
Now, I realize you're just trying to help Wolf, but I think we can learn what we need from the lass without harming her.
She could lie and you'd never know it. You Americans are too soft on your criminals. Well, that didn't last.
I just walked in and found his head. That's all. Well, Mr. Heimlich does have a point, lass. It's a wee bit curious that you keep showing up at the murder scenes before anyone else. How do you explain that, then? Just lucky, I guess. Well, you do seem a wee bit small to be sawing off a man's head. I'll say that much. Thanks.
This Fraulein could have had help. Or maybe she's very clever. She knows what leverage is.
Or maybe you're just trying to pin the murders on her so you can find the murderer and save your job, eh?
My job is quite secure, Herr O'Reilly.
Oh, really now? A security chief who allows burglars to steal the exhibits, then overlooks several murders happening under his nose? I'd think twice about your security methods if I was running things here.
This is hardly the place to discuss my methods, Herr O'Reilly. We have a suspect to interrogate.
Correction, we have a murder scene to investigate. We can talk to the lass later when she's had a chance to calm down. Thank you again, sir. You're a sturdy one, I'll say that much for you. One scream and you've got your head together again, so to speak. Just don't try to leave the museum. I can't leave. I'm locked in. Good. We won't have to worry about you then. All right, Wolf. We've got work to do. Let's go get the crime scene tools. What tools do they have?
I have no idea.
Ziggy, it's okay. Whoops.
Seriously.
Yes. You can still look at it.
Ugh.
Well, I'll just leave that there.
Can kick it around.
Yeah. Poor Ziggy. He was such a terrible person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know. Let's see now. I think we can finally go downstairs because we have that light bulb. So, no, that's the wrong way. I have to remember where the right way is. There's the Countess.
And Yvette.
And Yvette. Probably looking for a fun time. Do you know anything about the circumstances of Ziggy's death? Ziggy's... No, I'm afraid I don't know a thing about that dreadful little man. I don't know. She seemed kind of put off by that, didn't she?
A little bit.
Just a bit.
What about the skeleton key?
We need something to get that off of the painting. And we don't have it yet, but...
We should talk to Yvette. She's good at getting things off the...
Ooh. Alright then.
Light bulb.
There we go. I fixed it.
A room with a hanging light bulb like that? It's kind of creepy. It's cool.
I'm so afraid of these stairs, like...
Well, yeah,
there
it's a scare game with stairs.
Like, once you click on it, she goes down herself, but... First of all, I have no regard for public property. Bam!
Jeez.
Oops.
What? is Los?
Los?
What do you think you're doing? There's no emergency here. Nick, guy finger poking mit der Lantern. Okay.
So yeah, sometimes he'll come and yell at you. But if you go back down, like, it's all fixed somehow. I don't know. They're just really good.
With my superior handyman skills.
Just do it again. Wow, Wolf. So then I got that. Sometimes there are voices coming from this.
But there is a Home Depot right next door. Okay. What are you doing here, my dearest darling? Come here and give me a kiss. You know how much I've missed you. What is it, my dear? You seem agitated. I know what you want. I know, but I can't give it to you. Not here, not now.
You hear what sounds like a muffled groan.
Easy, my love. All things come to those who wait. It will all get taken care of in time. Okay.
Now...
What?
There's Daisy. That's Daisy, her ferret. She was actually talking to her ferret in that room.
Why is it out here?
I think. I don't know. The liquid in the container feels oily. You also note that the container is too heavy for you to move. This is Ernie's office here, so I say we go ahead and ask him about leaving. Can't a man have any privacy in his own office? I've got a lot of problems right now, so I'd appreciate it if you go pester someone else. Well,
well.
Oh man.
So much for that.
I think if we had caught him earlier in the game, he would have been a little bit nicer to us. But now he's just like surly because everyone's getting murdered.
Oh, good evening, Miss Bow.
Hi, Dr. Miklos. I'm sorry if I startled you.
Oh, that's okay. I enjoy being startled. And please call me Olympia.
Okay, Olympia. You enjoy being startled?
It's a fetish. It gets the blood flowing. I love blood. I was just trying to find Daisy, my ferret. She usually has the run of the museum, but it's time for me to feed her.
And you think she might be in here?
Well, she's been spending a lot of time in here lately. For some reason, she probably likes the unusual smells like I do. Who knows?
Can I help you look for her?
Thanks, but I'm sure I can find her. Would you mind leaving for a while so she'll come back out of hiding?
Certainly. Sorry to disturb you.
Now get out! Nobody likes you. Nobody wants you. Ah, he's gone now.
The intercom crackles and you hear...
Ernie, it's Olympia. The release valve in number 13 seems to be jammed. Take a look at it when you have a chance.
Interesting. Isn't there
Lucky
something?
number 13.
Oops. Open, close, open, close. So here's some wire cutters, which sound like they'd be very handy. There's something here, too. What is it? It is a snake lasso.
Oh, good.
So, I don't know why she had to get on all fours to pick that up, but okay. Let's see, just out of curiosity if, okay, so she's still in there trying to find Daisy. Now that crackling of the intercom, he said number 13, and these are the valves here. VAT 10, is that a unicorn floating in the murky liquid? Can't be. Unicorns are mythical creatures. VAT 5, a large hairy creature with at least one huge claw is floating around the murky liquid. There is one thing in here that's like King Graham, I think. I thought it was this one. Yeah, I think it's him. After staring through the glass, you see what appears to be white hair. Thought that was maybe the king. But we need to find VAT 13, and I think VAT 13. So something's jamming the valve. So since Ernie wasn't there to hear that message, and we were... Ah! Could it be? Yes. It's heavy. It's shiny. It's real gold. it's got a sharp point at one end. It's the Dagger of Amon Ra.
Wow!
Somebody shoved it in one of the vats.
Made in Pittsburgh.
Made in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, Egypt. Isn't it gorgeous? I want a dagger that looks like that. You
So
pick
you
it up
can-
and place it in your purse. That's right. We've got the dagger now, baby.
Well, let's leave.
Somebody tried to... What? No, you can't leave. We're locked in.
What?
We're
Pry
locked
open
in,
the
baby.
Door. Pry it open with the dagger. Stab everyone.
We don't need to be that drastic yet.
Yet!
See
Okay.
if anything... Okay, you don't hear anything. Let's go in here. Alright, nothing's in here. Listen to hear.
There is, the paper cutter.
Well, apparently it's just strawberry jam or some shit. Oh!
Ah!
And now for my favorite of all of the deaths, the notorious porcupine death.
It is absurd.
It is absurd. When I saw this as a kid, I gave up on this game. I was just like, nope, nope, nope. Porcupine quills, which appear to have caused Dr. Carrington's demise as they passed through his body, creating multiple perforations in many of his vital organs. Let's see.
Poor porcupine.
He looks pretty upset. You presume the dripping blood belongs to Carrington since the porcupine was stuffed.
That's a good assumption, yeah.
I know the porcupine has a... There we go. Spiny Norman, Foreman...
Finey, spiny, Norman Horman. The porky dorkin is now scorched him under Corpin.
Gersperms! Burkerperns. So, let's look at this. 2 letters written in blood on the desktop. He wrote CP in blood. The glass on the clock face appears to have been smashed during a struggle. Whether it was a struggle to wind the clock or a struggle for Carrington's life, it's hard to say for certain.
Oh, it's gotta switch this time.
The clock appears to have been broken at exactly 12:04 a.m. Countess and Ziggy at 1 a.m. in the medieval armor display. Oh, that's coming up soon. Or at least the Countess. Even though I told the Countess Ziggy's dead, there's things in this game that kind of just do it anyway.
Is it just gonna happen anyway?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so once we're... I'm not joking when I say this game is really difficult. Okay, Bork.
Pork.
Bork. So... There's a few things we can do here. We can kind of play with the intercom and see if anybody is, see if we can spy on anybody. I can touch these little buttons here.
They're so small.
I didn't even know to do this as a kid. And it looks like nothing's happening at the moment. I might have missed that. I don't know. I know you can do it. The CP stands for crime and punishment, believe it or not.
Oh.
Would you have guessed that's what the CP stands for?
Cheese pizza.
Where is it? There it is. Pixel hunting. Crime and punishment. What do you know? There's a police file in here.
I never would have guessed.
I know, it's insane. You read a police report on the criminal career of one Watney Little, con man extraordinaire. The file contains an amazing list of offenses, mostly fraud, conspiracy to commit fraud, and various degrees of larceny. Glancing at the top of the page, you notice that the investigations were conducted by Scotland Yard. You also notice that the last entry describes Little's recent escape from Dartmoor prison. Clipped to the outside of the folder is a small handwritten note that reads simply, "Remember our deal." Apparently, this file was provided in exchange for somebody's silence or service. Now, there's one more thing we can do in here, and it requires me to get a combination. Closer look, okay. Ugh. This is the phone list here. So these are all the phone numbers for all the people
There's Robin Williams and
Yes, Robin Williams. I did it. Be safe. That's what we want, though. We want the combination for the safe, which is going to be this portrait over here. You hoser.
Not yet.
And E. Leech.
Okay.
So, I assume this stands for Roberta Williams and not Robin Williams, but you know.
Yeah.
So we gotta remember be safe with it, which is KL 0527. 0527. Alright, let's see here. 0 5 yeah 2 7. Hopefully that works. I think that works. Aha! It feels safe. Ugh.
Whoa!
And I found what appears to be
Found his iPad.
Oh, whoa! Oh my god, it's the mystery of the future, the iPad. Not wanting to remove evidence from the crime scene, particularly when you must have broken some sort of law by opening the president's personal wall safe, you decide not to remove the diary. This is the personal diary of former museum president Sterling Waldorf. Why do I want to say that in Irish?
Waldorf Carlton.
Waldorf Carlton. Glancing through the diary and the male handwriting within, it refers to Sterling's growing fear that the Countess only married him for his money, and that she could be planning to kill him. The final entry reads, Yvette fears her too. Interesting things all around. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave that all open, because there's a murder here. Oh, no, never mind. She closed it.
There's masks on the wall, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come alive or something.
It's... yeah, from, the Poppentarts would strike fear into their hearts by their enemies, the Hottentots, by wearing these masks into battle and screaming their battle cry, Pop goes the weasel, which translates roughly as, go back to your own side of the river, you Hottentot wimps.
Oh, that's great.
Yep. Everything has a lot of description here. We need to hustle because he was supposed to meet the Countess and Ziggy at 12 in the tapestry room. I have a feeling that Ziggy and he are not going to make it. What? What are you doing here? I just happened to be hiding behind the tapestry.
I just happened to be. It just so happened.
You're lying. How could you tell? Nobody just happens to hide behind a museum tapestry.
This is officially the most ridiculous conversation so far.